If you are someone who gets very easily emotionally attached, then I will scientifically break down to you why this happens and how to undo it. Now, before I can make you understand how to undo the wounds of emotional attachment, let's understand, why do you get emotionally attached? I'm pretty sure you don't want to get emotionally attached. You don't want to lose yourself for someone, but it happens time and time again. And every time it happens, you go through that grief period and you tell yourself, I will never ever do this again. I will never ever get attached so emotionally to someone that they have the power to break me or hurt me. And you make that commitment, but after some time, the same thing happens. Why is it happening? Why are you not able to get over these wounds of emotional attachment? The first thing you need to understand is you are getting emotionally attached to people because you are trying to get your needs met through them as you feel so unsafe within yourself. So when you feel so vulnerable within your body, you feel so unsafe with your emotional energies, you need relief, you need safety. Your nervous system is dysregulated. And the best way to find safety is through someone. Our mind is always looking for shortcuts. Now, when you take a shortcut and try to have that nervous system regulation and feeling safe through someone, and let's say this person, he or she, they give you physical touch, they talk to you, they give you some sort of presence, they are indirectly, for the time being, making you feel safe, regulating your nervous system. And as you're feeling safe to them, you are getting attached to them because they are meeting your needs of presence, being seen, being heard, being recognized. And as you're getting attached to them, you become emotionally dependent on them. And when you become emotionally dependent on them, you lose yourself and get so dependent on them that now they control you. Because you have made them a source of meeting your emotional needs rather than meeting your emotional needs on your own. And no matter what, how many intentions you make, once you get hurt by someone and you say to yourself, I will never do it again. If your body is traumatized to feel emotional connection only through others, and it does not have an emotional memory to meet your emotional needs on your own, you can make so many commitments and so many intentions, you will always land up in the same place unless you rewire your brain and especially your body. So how do we undo this? Now we have understood the science. Why is it happening? How do we undo this? First thing is, reverse the cycle. You feel emotionally vulnerable and unsafe, start practicing feeling emotionally vulnerable and safe within your body. That's the first thing you need to do. And there's no shortcuts. Shortcuts only make your life short. It only cuts you short in life. So first of all, forget this thing that there is someone out there who's so unhappy who will make you happy. It doesn't happen like that. So the real thing is, make yourself feel emotionally grounded and safe. How do you do that? Well, there are many, many practices I have that I coach my clients with. But one of the first and basic exercise is sitting with yourself in absolute presence and using your breath to make yourself feel safe and grounded. It's as easy as it is. Sitting with yourself in presence and make yourself feel safe and grounded through breathwork. That unsafety, that vulnerability is there. Use your breath to switch the gears and stay with that vulnerability until your breath calms you down. Because your breath is the bridge between the body and the mind. And the body and the mind, they are intimately connected. Your breath has that power to change the emotional energy. It's like when you feel unsafe, your breath is like fast. And when you feel calm, your breath is slow. Now you have the power to control your breath, which will automatically change your brain waves and change your body. That's the first thing. Number two, you need to release all the suppressed emotions and energy you're carrying from the past. Most people spend their entire life reacting, being chaotic, being insecure, because they're carrying all the emotions from the past. And if you don't release the emotions from the past, you don't release all this stuff you're carrying from the past in the form of resentment towards people, anger, guilt, shame, regret, grief, well, then your body is carrying so much emotional baggage, so much, let's say, toxicity. How will you feel safe? How will you feel calm and grounded? So that needs to happen, and it's a must. And oftentimes, you need a coach, you need someone to hold you and guide you through this process for you to actually, release all these things, because it makes us vulnerable. And since our mind resists pain, we look for solutions outside. But that is something we need to walk ourselves through. And number 3 is connect and heal your inner child. Your inner child is the subconscious blueprint of who you were when you were between the age of 5 to 9. And during that age, you were like a sponge. So you consumed everything what your parents gave you, society gave you, siblings gave you, your teachers gave you. And if these people were not emotionally grounded, you're not emotionally grounded. And you will never be emotionally grounded just on the basis of intellect, because the body keeps a score. The intellect needs not to be sharpened or changed. The body needs to remember and have a different emotional memory compared to what it's been carrying through the childhood. And this is where inner child work is so critically important. Because if you don't reprogram the subconscious blueprint you're carrying from the age of 3 to 9, you will use the same impressions, same memories you have gathered from there throughout your entire life. So that needs to be changed. These are the 3 things that has helped me throughout my life, and that's why I'm so touchwood, grateful to say that I'm very calm and emotionally grounded, because I've done these 3 things extensively for years of my life. And if anyone's telling you taking a pill, doing this will help you to become emotionally grounded or change your life, it's a lie. There's no such thing as shortcut. You've got to do the work. But once you do it, your entire life now will be so amazing, so smooth, so full of happiness, because you've done the deep, real work. And something that will transform is your relationships. Your relationship will transform, because your relationships are a mirror of the relationship you have with yourself. So if you don't feel happy and loved about yourself, how can someone make you feel happy and loved? It doesn't happen. That's what I used to do back in the day. I thought someone will make me happy and loved, and I was looking for that person everywhere, when in reality, that person was me. So thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave a comment and tell me what have you enjoyed from watching this video. I always say, if you watch the video, if you watch the content and don't take action on that moment, you're gonna procrastinate. You're gonna have an identity of a procrastinator. So don't be that person who you're not. Please leave a comment based on what you have learned, and I'll see you in the next video.